There is an atmosphere. Sometimes it makes folk nervous when you start talking about change, because we have become so comfortable in our comfort zones that we don't recognize that we have become stagnated. And sooner or later, I don't know where I'm going, but I'm going to walk with him a little bit. Sooner or later, when we get so stagnated, I found out that stagnated water, if you just leave it, you may not detect it. But should there be a stirring, Lord help me, I don't know what I'm getting into, but should there be a stirring of stagnated water, it doesn't matter how long it's been sitting there. But if it's stagnated and you start stirring in it, sooner or later everybody around will understand that it is stagnated. It has, oh, y'all help me in here. It has been here so long, just sitting. It has not fulfilled any kind of purpose. It's just been sitting here, and all kind of debris and all kind of lava have created eggs on it. And when you start stirring it, it starts smelling. I need somebody to help me in here. I need somebody to help me. You're going to help me. You're going to help me. I need somebody that will say, change me, Lord. Start smelling. It has not fulfilled any purpose. It's just been here. But there is a new wind that is being done, that is being stirred, that has been shaken up. Something has to change. When I read the text, and I must move tonight lest I be too long and you may get tired of me before you receive the nucleus of the message. When I read the text, I understand in the New Testament that Elizabeth lived with an embarrassment. She lived with an embarrassment to not only herself, but she lived as an embarrassment to her husband and her family, because she was removed from her ability to bring forth. We do understand that Elizabeth was the womb. Her husband Zachariah was the mailman. Now, I know there's a lot of stuff changing in society. Lord, help me in here tonight. But according to God's created order, there are some things that will never change. He created man as the mailman, and he created a woman as the mailbox. Now, I know there's a lot of changing going on, but there are some things that God is just not going to change. Lord, I wish I could get me some amens from somewhere around here. I wish some brothers would get up and give another brother some dap and say some stuff ain't going to never change. I don't know why y'all still sitting. I said some man ought to get up and give another man a good high five and tell him there are some things that ought not ever change. She was living as an embarrassment. She could not conceive. Lord, help me to preach. Lord, help me to preach. Lord, help me to preach. She was living as an embarrassment. She could not give birth because she was removed from that ability. The Jews said God had restrained her from giving birth. And the Jews felt and believed that if a woman could not bear her husband children, especially a male child, that it was counted as a severe punishment from God. She is not the only woman in the history of the Bible who dealt with the shame of not being able to give birth. Sarah was the first. The Lord had restrained her ability to deliver. Rebecca, Rachel, Manoah, Hannah, Michelle, and Elizabeth. Eastern civilization defined the terminology of not being able to give birth as barren. Western civilization defines it as infertility, the inability after 12 months. Lord, help me tonight. After 12 months of going through the process, 12 months going through the process, there is never a conception. There is never a time that they conceive. They go through the processes. Oh, can I get grown in here tonight? They go through the processes of ovulation, and they go through the process of disposing of dead eggs, but there is still no conception. How many times have you seen, even in yourself, sitting in church month after month, year after year, Sunday after Sunday, Wednesday after Wednesday, revival after revival, over and over, receiving fresh word, but there is never a conception to the fact that you get pregnant. And I need at least 30 of you brothers to holler, men can get spiritually pregnant. Oh, y'all drying up on me in here tonight. Am I preaching? Somebody wave your hand and say, preach, Bishop. Service after service, but still no pregnation. Hearing the word. It's not that we are not hearing good word. We're just not open to receive. You can never get pregnant. Pastor Jackson, can I preach this tonight? I didn't ask the Lord to give me this, but I'm just trying to help somebody in here tonight. I feel y'all, but I'm going to preach anyhow. It's not that we are not getting word, but you cannot get pregnant if you're going to take medicine that controls birth. You will never be able to conceive. Oh, Lord, I don't know why you got my back.